This month was very busy and full of features. We have vastly expanded our sewers level, added a lot of secrets. Andriy has improved our networking code, so the game is running really smooth. Even if 4 players are playing cooperatively, we've added a few effects and a bunch of new models, and a lot of other features which I'm about to tell you about. I created a blood puddle system. Now our human living enemies, after being killed, will be spilling blood. We now have a system for the gas area. There will be areas where, when you enter them, they're full of gas, and the only way to proceed is to have a gas mask. Here you can see the player has just picked up a gas mask. Now he entered and the gas mask was automatically equipped. He has passed through a certain portion of the tunnel with the gas, and as you can see, the amount of mask has dropped to 78, and now you can see cracks, and after some time the mask just breaks, and now the player starts coughing. The animation needs to be improved, but this is the first pass. After a certain point, the player can no longer run and walk slowly, then he falls down to his floor and he starts to crawl. But in this situation, he was lucky and he was able to crawl through the gassed area. But if you don't have enough HP, you'll just die. And this is the area where we will introduce the gas. As you can see, the tunnel on the right has some gas in it, and it comes into a nice secret area where there is no gas and you'll be able to pick up a weapon. But you still need a gas mask to reach this area. We finally reworked the way our inventory looks and improved the images for our items. Moreover, now when you pick up small items like food, they will be stored in a single cell in an akin to a folder fashion. So if you have several cans of food, they will all be shown in the same cell, up to 5 cans. Finally, Igor at long last fixed jumping for our hunter. Now he will no longer be hovering for a very long period of time, flying like a rocket when you jump. No, now jumping is short and natural. Igor also created a system that will allow us to change the color and the parameters of the flashlight depending on the area the player is in. This will allow us to have a better artistic control of our environment and visuals. Speaking about artistic control, I have finally ironed out all the issues with our light color grading feature. This is the feature where our lights can have its own color grading. That means that you can have several color grading schemes on the same screen, and there will be a smooth transition when you go from one to another one, from one area to the other. This is the first room that will have this feature. This is how it looks with the color grading scheme on, and this is how it looks without it. Andriy made a phenomenal job optimizing our network code. Now we can play with up to 120 zombies in an area and 4 players playing cooperatively, and there will be no issues and the game will be smooth. Next up, optimizing the rendering part for our zombies so that the game can run even faster. Igor improved ruts. Now they are much more accurate when they jump onto the hunter. Vitaly worked really hard this month. He vastly improved the homeless house secret in the rats area. The flooded area secret is now also much more beautiful. Then he added the gas area, which will be accessible from the grinder room. He also added the second floor of the storage area, the storage entrance area, which you will be able to access by solving an environmental puzzle. Finally, he added another secret in the rats area, and he connected every new area with existing areas, so there are several entrances into them. Finally, as usual, our artist team created a bunch of new models. See you next month.